Oh, hey guys, Sean here from Tesla Family. I'm out front of the Tesla Family garage and I've got a new Tesla accessory for my Model Y. This is the Tesla Model Y Frunk cooler, or front trunk cooler. Let's get this unboxed and check it out. It's a pretty warm day here in central Maryland. In fact, my little thermometer here says 91 degrees outside. Now, that's definitely not as hot as it can get here in Maryland, but I think it's a good time to test out the new cooler. We're going to unbox the cooler. We're going to get some ice, get some drinks, some other things that we need to keep cold, and we're going to test the Model Y cooler for 24 hours and see how well it holds the temperature. All right, here we go. All right, let's get this box opened up. Pretty excited about this accessory here, especially with warm season coming up. We got some camping coming up. We've got, parties, all kinds of things where you want to keep cold drinks, cold food, ice cream, whatever. We're going to test it all out today. This comes well packed. It's a pretty big box here. Looks like it's about 3 feet wide by 2 feet deep and about, 1.5 feet tall. So fairly wide accessory, well packed here. Throw that off to the side. Covered in some plastic. We'll get that out of the way. And here's the cooler. All right, and here's the front cooler. Let's open it up and show you what's on the inside. Tesla says that this fits all Model Ys, including my current Legacy Model Y and the brand new Juniper Model Y. So it works for any Model Y that you have. Pull off the top and yeah, it's a pretty nice sized cooler. It holds about 40 liters, so we'll be able to get a couple bags of ice in here. Definitely at least a 12-pack or a case of drinks. And it's insulated, so it should be able to hold that temperature for a while. It's made with durable, lightweight materials and high-quality insulation to keep perishables cold and ice frozen for days at a time. So we're going to test that out. We're going to test it out for 24 hours, but hey, it's very promising to hear that it will work for days at a time, not just one day. So in the front trunk, I do have my EV-based front trunk cargo liner, and I was a little bit worried that it might get in the way and may have to take it out before putting in the cooler, but you know what? Let's try it out. I think it might actually fit. Click the link above if you want to see my EV-based accessories that I have, including this front trunk cargo liner. Cargo liner in, and cooler in. And it does fit perfectly. It doesn't really move left or right, front or back. And it looks like it's gonna fit here perfectly with the frunk being able to close. Let's check it out. There we go. And just to make sure that it opens, let's pop the frunk with the Tesla app here. No issues at all. All right, now that we've got that out of the way, let's have some fun. We're gonna fill up the cooler and we're gonna see how well it holds temperature for 24 hours. All right, let's get the ice put into the cooler. I think it's better just to leave the lid leaning against the front bumper. All right, we got two 16-pound bags of ice. Got an 8-pack of sparkling waters. Try to get those down under the ice cubes. Got a little bit of whole milk because, you know, we got to test the cooler to see if it can keep milk cold. Got a little salami and cheese for a snack later on. Hopefully it stays cold. And a couple of mint chocolate chip ice cream bars. This might be a little tough on the test, but hey, let's check it out. We'll see if the ice cream can stay cold. All right, so before we seal it up, we're gonna drop in the thermometer here. It says 88 degrees outside here, and we'll see what it says 24 hours from now. All right, everyone, it's been a full day since we started our Tesla Model Y cooler test here. In fact, this has been more than 24 hours. We're at almost 26 hours since we closed the cooler off with our fun food inside. We're gonna test and see what the temperature is inside right now. Let's pop the Frunk and check out the temperature, and then we'll try some of that food and see how it held up for more than a day. All right, cooler's off. We still have ice. We still actually have ice. Some of it looks to be melted. Oh no, the cooler must have gotten so cold that it froze our thermometer. This thermometer was only rated to 32 degrees and the cooler killed it. We still got a good amount of ice in here, but there is quite a bit of water. I would say there's probably about half of the cooler is still filled with some ice and half of it's full of water. Everything feels cold. These sparkling waters feel cold. The milk still feels cold. Let's try some of this food and see how it tastes though. Okay, what should we go with first? Sparkling water? Had a long day of cycling today. Let's cool down with some sparkling water. Oh yeah, that's cold. It tastes amazing. Nice and cold. It'll keep any beverage cold for at least 24 hours. There's still plenty of ice. I bet you the cooler would keep your beverages cold for at least 2, maybe even 3 days. All right, we gotta try the milk, right? It's cold, so I'm pretty sure it's fine. It passed the test. We're not gonna have spoiled milk here. Tastes amazing, like it's right out of the refrigerator. Yeah, no issues here with the cooler keeping the milk cold over 24 hours. How about our salami and cheese? Salami's cold, cheese hasn't melted, and we got a nice cracker here. Little delicious meat and cheese sandwich. Gotta wash that down with a little sparkling water. All right, here's the ultimate test. Did it keep our ice cream bars cold enough to eat on a stick, or did they turn into a milkshake? Well, the stick came right out, so I would say the cooler probably isn't cold enough for ice cream, but it should do really well for any other refrigerated items. It didn't turn our ice cream into a milkshake, but we have more of a little handheld sandwich. Let's take a bite. I don't know, there's some weird blue stuff in the package. It's probably safe, right? Pretty good. It's almost like a milkshake instead of a chocolate shell. Maybe that's the new $1 million idea. Who wants to go in with me on it? All right, guys, there's a Model Y cooler. I'd say it passes the test here to keep those refrigerated items cold. Probably not good for frozen items, but hey, if you're going camping, it's going to keep your drinks cold. It's going to keep your eggs cold, your milk cold. You should be good to go for a couple days camping. We got a thunderstorm coming in, so I got to shut the video down pretty soon. But overall, you know, the cooler sat all night in my garage. Temperatures in the garage were probably in the 60s. Then it sat outside all day in temperatures that got up to 85 degrees. Now we've got that storm incoming. The temperatures fell down to around the mid 70s. But hey, I'd say it did a pretty good job. The only thing better would be maybe a plug-in cooler, but I think this passes the test. I got the Tesla Model Y cooler here for 4,000 credits with the Tesla referral program, but you can get this cooler for $275 off the Tesla shop at tesla.com. If you order a Tesla using my referral link, you'll get 3 free months of Tesla's full self-driving, or if you order Tesla solar panels, you'll get a $400 credit. If you have any questions, leave a comment below, hit that subscribe button, and thanks for watching. Thanks for watching the video. If you really liked it, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to Tesla Family Channel here for free on YouTube. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below and I'll get back to you soon. We really appreciate all of our subscribers and anyone who watches our videos. Thank you very much. Check out more of our videos linked to the end screen of this video and on our videos, shorts, and playlist tabs. If you're on social media, like us on X and follow us on Facebook.